Okay, the first thing we're going to do is make the pie dough because this has to set in the fridge for 30 minutes to an hour, ideally an hour, so you can work with it properly. So let's get started. You're going to measure out 300 grams of flour. We're going to add in a quarter teaspoon of salt and a quarter cup of white granulated sugar. Next, we're going to add some very cold butter. Of course, very hard to keep butter very, very cold while you're setting up for filming when it's Toronto summer and it is wildly hot. So if you get into that stage, don't worry. You can just pick the butter apart, put it in the freezer, cool it down a bit. You do want it as cold as you can get it to work with it in the flour. Okay. Our butter is now hard again. Man, in this heat, it really does just soften up so fast. So let's get this in here fast. And what we're just going to do is start breaking this up with our fingers. You can use one of those pastry cutters, but do it with your hands is fine. You may have to reset every once in a while in the fridge or freezer, but if you work fast, if you've got a low body temp, unlike me, you'll get this done quick. It's not a big deal. You're going to break this down, all the butter with the flour. Using your hand, you're going to break this down until all the little chunks of butter resemble sort of, you want to try to get them as close to pea size as possible, granular if you can a little bit. You want some bigger chunks, some smaller chunks. Just keep going. Sometimes I also just use one of these sort of curved bench knives, because your hands do get hot and it will start to warm the butter up. And this is a decent way to get this butter broken down without raising the temperature on it too much. Okay, so that's sort of what we're looking for. All that butter sort of crumbled into the flour. You've got some bigger chunks, a lot of granular stuff. Now we're ready to add 5 tablespoons of ice water.